Hello, everyone. Ouch, Max. Welcome in. Navy, the reason my go live notification was that I got recommended a video that was 20 years old today, and seeing 20 years ago on the timestamp was very crazy. Anyway. Alchem3 time, there's a very big surprise out my front door. The obelisk is done. It was only, like, 1,201 blocks more from when it was last on stream. That's only like 18 stacks. That's less than 18 stacks. Hold on. How many stacks is that? That's only like 19 stacks. Max, we already knew that. But yeah, hey Max, hey Stump, hey Navy, and hey Ace. And also, while I was down there, I ran into a piglin with a backpack, and he had a lodestone on him. Did you know the most liked YouTube comment is a San Diego Zoo? Is the San Diego Zoo saying it's cool that the first ever YouTube video was filmed there? That is pretty cool. I wonder how long into the lifetime of YouTube it took before there were videos being uploaded every single day. Because Stump was saying it's probably some video's 20th birthday, but it might not be. YouTube wasn't that popular in its first year of operation. It very well could have been that today, 20 years ago, there were no YouTube videos uploaded. Do I have another missing nether wart? No, I don't. 1 second. Lodestones are not uncommon. I just had this on me when I came back and thought I'd put it up here. Also, the terracotta tile machine is done. I meant to post a video on Tumblr, and then I instead spent an hour making it Discord-sized, because I wanted the full 5 minutes of it operating, and I didn't want it to look shitty. So if I'm on Discord, I'm gonna put this in Bones' Discord. Hold on, I gotta celebrate him being on YouTube for 5 years. And look at the Wordle. Okay, where should I put this? I guess spam. There you go. If you're in Bones' Discord, you can watch a full 5 minutes of this thing running. I've got it hooked up to a factory gauge that basically just turns on the cobble generator if it's below 40 stacks. And then I've got that thing itself hooked up to my system so we can go talk to Ruru and order as many stacks of periwinkle terracotta tiles as we like. And they show up here. Thank you, Ruru. Whoa. There's probably a way to find videos with your birthday. The common mind may not be whimsical enough to create this specific website. I mean, there must be. There must be someone out there. Common mind be damned. There must be someone out there who thought, I wonder if I can find every YouTube video posted on my birthday. The problem is that YouTube's API kinda sucks, and I can say that as someone who has looked into their API. It's brutal. Oh yeah, I also made 11,000 redstone. 'Cause the netherwart farm was getting full. And still is. And so I thought, oh, I'll make a bunch of strength potion, and then have a bunch of redstone. And I think that's all I've done on the server since last stream. I finished this. I don't remember exactly the state it was in when I left you guys. I did move this observer because I needed space over here for the crafter. And then crafters can output directly into item vaults, so I didn't have to deal with that. And then this thing here is a failsafe. It's the threshold switch attached to the backpack that picks up the cobblestone. So if it gets to 80 stacks full, which is 1 stack away from being completely full, it will turn off the cobblestone generator until it is below 20 stacks. And then if it still needs cobblestone, then this source here will keep it on and keep it producing cobblestone, and then it just empties the bag once that turns off. So there's a little bit of hysteresis built into the system. It's always going to make a few more stacks of tiles than it is actually asking for. A stick bug! You better not be an escapee. Good. Two of them. But yeah, the netherite obelisk. There is indeed a video turning 20 years old today. What video, Navy? You gotta let us know. Oh, good point. Probably your today, because that's also Stump's today. Is there one for both? There is one for both. Awesome. Let's hear them both, then. Sorry, there's like cat hair on my mouse pad, and it's making my mouse act weird. You'll never guess how cat hair got on my mouse pad. Anyhow, we should probably get rid of this thing. And there are a few ways we could go about it. Probably what I'm gonna do is use my lazy man's bed on it. Because this is a lot of netherite to break. And it takes a while to break it, even with haste and efficiency 5 and everything. And you know what? All of this still isn't enough to make a netherite beacon. So anyone you've seen who's gotten a netherite beacon in vanilla Minecraft has mined more than this. They're both music videos. Okay. So probably the way to go about it would be just to dig into the center. It's 4, we need 5 in. And then I'm also going to cast Flight, because we're going to need to go up. My inventory's full. Let's tidy that up a little. Because we're not done. You are not allowed to send links here, but you can send them to me on Discord. Alright, let's go make sure we got them all. It's a little bit more than I needed, I will admit. Just a touch more. Just a small... over 1,000 more than I needed. Alright. I'll send these in my chat, Navy. Hold on. Here's my today's 20-year-old video. Here's today's 20-year-old video. Peruse at your leisure. And what we are gonna do is put one of these away. Put this away. It's a very cheap spell. Because I don't think I've recharged that since I made it. It's pretty great. Well, since I changed it from the teleporting version anyhow. Pop that on there. Exactly 64. Perfect. I actually feel like I should... Let's see here. So that's 21 stacks there. We need to cook 31 and a half. So that's 31 and a half, should be. Yeah, just a little bit extra. I'm very glad we have this thing, because this would take a long-ass time. That is a good question, Stump. How did you find them, Navy? Having a very calm, very average, normal Minecraft stream. Where I am cooking 2016 ancient debris all at once. Time machine videos, which lets you search YouTube as it was on a given date. That's pretty sick. I really should build some more parkour around here. Or like just actual parkour. I used to actually properly build parkour maps. The Tower of Babel had a bunch in them. You guys remember any of that? Oh, the Tower of Babel. What a sick build. Oh yeah, I have to show you guys my netherite mining tunnels again. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm going to. Then I can also show you guys this thing running, which will be pretty cool. I also noticed that my game sounds had been way too quiet for the last couple of streams. And considering nobody commented on it, first, do you guys have any opinion on game sound volume? And secondly, I've put it back to how it should have been normally. And does that bother anyone? I guess is the question. Thank you, Navy. Really good joke. Are you gunning for the scrapbook here? Go for scrapbook? Yeah. I agree. It's a good one. Alrighty. I think that's more than I needed. Hold on. If I say fantasy post office, what colors come to mind? Max, I'm not the person to ask for that. I don't know, is the answer. I'm trying to think. I think I made too much netherite scrap. Okay. Well, no, to make, for the specific, for this. Hold on. No. You. Because I only need 56 blocks of netherite. Are you good parkourer? Because I... What else would you do with ancient debris? Well, Max, you see, I could make some ancient debris stairs. I could even make the top variant. I don't know. I don't like permanent things. I don't like permanent transformations when they can be avoided, and there's no reason to cook more ancient debris than I needed. Anyway, let's go make a bunch of netherite. I'm gonna take the walnut cookies out of my inventory. How many slots do we have here? Yeah, chat, what do you guys think about the fantasy post office colors? What do you think when you hear those words? Stump says green as hell. I'm inclined to agree. Ace says blue and green. Okay, we need 56 blocks of netherite. So that's 504 netherite, okay. Okay, yeah, so I did have it right. We made 2 extra stacks more than we needed. Alright. And with that, we're all ready. Really quick, just gonna pop these tanks out of here. Grab those out. Then... ta-da! Now we can put that in there. And these both still have all the experience they had in them before. They just look empty, because that is how much larger they are now. That's scary. Oh, it's so fun. Cookie for celebration. Bottomless well of XP. I don't even remember why I wanted this in the first place. We're just here now. Pop that in there. I should probably make, like, better stack upgrades than what's in here, because nothing could stop you. Very true. I want to upgrade this backpack, but in order to do that, I've got to level out all the stacks. One day we might be able to see some green in those bars. Oh, Navy, don't you worry. That day is coming soon. That's not what I meant to do. Because ideally, we will see that tonight. But first... What else? Who else? Okay. We need 3 times 8, 24 blocks of gold. How much gold is that? 216. And we don't even need to do the math. We can just ask Ruru for 216. And he'll do the math. Thank you, Quartermaster. That's less gold than I thought it would be. And now we can replace these one by one. There we go. A little more space in there. Not much, I'll be honest, but a little bit more. And now each of these can hold up to 4,096. But yeah, let's go do some exploits. Do I still keep that ring on me? I totally do. Awesome. And they're gonna be really fun exploits, but I just remembered I have to do something first. Because I've been netherite mining, I keep setting my spawn point to that respawn anchor. And I don't want to do that, deal with that, so. I can't believe we haven't moved the, whoopsies. We haven't moved the end portal up to the roof yet. Probably stand to do that. And like the main spawn portal. I don't know how often people are going into the nether to like be in the nether. Although I don't really use it for traveling, I only really go into it to be in the nether, but that's because I'm like... I teleport everywhere, basically. It was raining here for a second. The Enderman probably didn't like that. Whee! Hold on, gotta find a file. My shortcut, as it were. First off, what we need to do is we need to get out the Devourer of Backpacks. We need to turn it on. And we also need to turn hostile creatures very far down. And then I need to check the time. Yeah, it's a good time. Okay. So, I think that's good. We're going to switch to our learning ring, but we are crucially not going to turn it on. Yet. And I'm going to get Minesweeper ready. Max, I want to get those tanks filled. There's one way these tanks are getting filled. But first off, I need to find my auto hotkey. For fuck's sake, can I name things? What is Clicker and why is it different from Clicker 2? Come on past me. Control. Number pad division. We'll close it. Okay. That's still too loud. Is that Alt? Is it Shift? It's not Shift. Control-Alt. Is my number pad locked? Okay. Well, it'll keep doing that for a second. I'm gonna exit this. And turn that down even more. We're just gonna turn down the whole game, actually. Okay. Start that up. And then... we are going to... find my Chrome thing, because I could have had this ready before, but I didn't. And by Chrome, I mean Firefox, of course. And then I'm gonna load up Minesweeper Online, and we're gonna play some Minesweeper, but I will be right back. Whoops. Alright. My Slurpee is here. So yeah, we're just gonna let that run for a bit. The auto-clicker can do this even while I play Minesweeper. Speaking of cursors... where's my big cursor? Raspberry, and then a second flavor that's called something else, but is still raspberry. But it's a different flavor. It's just also raspberry. Alright. We got some quests to do. I have to do some PvP games. Don't look at my rank, it's fallen. I was doing PvP... my internet was out for a few days. For, like, a day. A few days ago, and I was doing PvP on my neighbor's Wi-Fi. And it was not good. Do those custom PvP quests work with, like, if you do a friend PvP match? I have not actually tried that. Also, I have not been practicing speed. Don't at me. If I suck shit tonight, not my fault. Blame the Enderman noises. This is what you guys get to listen to instead of train noises while I play Minesweeper tonight, is Enderman dying. I gotta not ask questions to chat while I'm playing Minesweeper. I could see you guys talking in there. Ah! I'll lose. I already lost. God damn it. What a taste of Slurpee. You're sick with a sinus infection? You'd kick my ass at PvP? Oh, come on. Come on, Ace. Let's go. I've been waiting. I've been holding myself back from asking if you wanted to PvP. I also don't know your username. Yes, I do. I can't look at your profile from here? You gotta message me, Ace. It's not where my brain cells are. Also, Max, if you want to say anything to me, you're gonna have to say it in Twitch chat. I have my Minecraft screen covered. Alright. Wow, that's a really big start. Also, Ace, I'm sorry to hear you're doing poorly. Hope you feel better soon. And then you can verse me in PvP Minesweeper. I've let you hone your skills long enough, you gotta show me what you got. I'm gonna lose again. Come on. Fucker, that is not where I meant to click. Now I'm definitely gonna lose again. Okay. I kinda doubt you'd be able to tell where I've been trying to click just by watching me do this, especially with the big cursor on. There we go. Well, that's one. You can't message me on Minesweeper, your level isn't high enough. That's a really funny way to get, like, stop spammers in chat, is you have to have played a certain amount of Minesweeper in order to be able to message people. It is kind of inconvenient, but it does stop spam, which, when you think about the fact that there's just a global chat, multiple global chats actually, it just auto-hit all the ones that aren't sweethearts of Valentine's sweetheart. What? Oh, they're selling things. This is where they've been selling things. Get this out of here. I don't want to see that. Capitalism in my Minesweeper game? How dare. Alright, 4 more of these. They're throwing me easy opponents now because I lost hard twice in a row. And I really better put my money where my mouth is there, because if I lose after saying that, I'll feel bad. That was silly. I've been re-listening to the Murderbot Diaries, because I've got the audiobooks of those books. Oh man, they're so good. Martha Wells has spoiled me for sci-fi. And I really mean it. Like, I read other sci-fi now and I'm like, why are there no women characters? Where did all the women go? What is happening in your world? And it's just how sci-fi is, and I hate it. Did I really lose that? Oh my god. That was brutal. It's terrible. Excuse the noise. This is actually directly about one specific other sci-fi series I was reading, and I'm over it now. I'm done with it now. I really tried, because it was like really hard sci-fi. It was all getting into the nitty-gritty, and I really enjoy that. But it was just like, I could count the number of female characters on one hand. And I don't know, there was no reason for it to be that way. Like, if you want to be a misogynist and back it up with a world-building reason, maybe, but like, come on, man. You can't just forget that women exist. You just can't. It sounds like Lord of the Rings, yeah. Uh... Isn't there like one female character in Lord of the Rings? That's sad. There we go. Or if you're being generous, that's sad. Damn, Anonymous is a master? See, that's the thing. It's like, it's hard for me to gauge. Do you want a match? I do want a match, Stump. Let's see if it counts for my quest. Aw, thank you, Stump. Multiplayer. What? What? I can play against bots? Can I play? Sorry, Stump, I have to see if this counts too. Okay. Apparently there's no bot, at least not one I can see. Is it gonna be like the Wordle bot and it's gonna critique me afterward? That'd be funny. Stump, if you want to start an arena, like a thing, I will join it after I beat this bot. Wordle has a bot? It has some bullshit. If you're subscribed to the New York Times, like my brother and dad are. And they get so pissy about the Wordle bot critiquing them, and I'm like, you guys, it's generative AI. It doesn't know what it's saying. You can't be getting annoyed by it. They made the lying machine tell them they're doing bad at Wordle. And I remember I brought that up to them and they're like, it's not generative AI. And I'm like, what do you think it is? You can't hear that and you can't see it in the way it talks? It's just how they talk. How many bombs are left? 2. Awesome. I won, apparently. It didn't count. Well, the bot didn't count. Maybe an actual person will. Alrighty, Stump. Alright, I will join yours. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you can set it to no guessing. That's fun. Why'd you make it long? You're tripping me up here, Stump. Is this another tactic? Fuck. Misclicked. Shit. Oh boy, now I gotta make up time. Whoopsies. I'll do it again. Damn it. Dang it. Good game, Stump. Pretty good. It lags quite a bit for you? Damn. That sucks. Did it count? It didn't count. Dang it! You just gotta play normal PvP, I guess. Yeah. That's lame. I'm really trying to, like, get myself to believe that my rank here does not count, because it doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, is the thing. It really doesn't. And the reason I'm trying to get myself to believe that is because I have a quest to do 60 games in PvP mode. My game is ready. And I like, get my rank up, and then I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. I don't want my rank to go down. I can't defend my title, is the thing. I'd make a terrible wrestler. I'd make a terrible competitive gamer, to be honest. I'm glad I'm not into esports, because I would not know what to do with myself. Shit. Darn, lost. How many are left? 1, 2... Not bad. Grandmaster. Yeah, it is a lot. 60 games is a lot. It's many. One more. I was talking about this website, and, like, it makes you realize that numbers are big. It's like, beat 10 games, and it's like, oh, 10 games, that's a small number, and then you do it, and it's like, fuck, that was not a small number. Or beat 10 expert levels, and it's like, oh, that's so easy, and then you do 10, it's like, fuck, that's a big number. 10 is a lot. Or trying to get win streaks, oh my god. Painful, painful things. I feel like all I do is complain about this website. And I love it so much. Stump, we need to create the Minesweeper fandom on Tumblr. I need more people to talk to about Minesweeper. Stump and Ace, you guys, we gotta do this. Do we think Zircon perhaps struggles with counting? I mean, maybe a little. Ooh. Alright. I need to do an advancement in Minesweeper that you can post and brag about it. Do you have the 100% efficiency? I'd brag about that one because fuck, I can't even comprehend how you would go about doing this. I've read the efficiency guides. They don't help. I can't figure it out. It just doesn't work in my brain. I'd need to, like, sit down. Okay, but, like, everyone says that, and then I watch leaderboard players of efficiency players, or, like, leaderboard games of efficiency players, and it just doesn't make sense. It's just guessing. I need to sit down and just, like, learn it. Like I would anything in school. Fuck. 2 clicks for 1 beginner board. That's fucked up. That's crazy. That feels like pure luck, though. But I guess that's kind of the thing, is like you play enough games and then you have the good luck that things happen to you like that. Sorry to anyone who joined this stream thinking I'd be playing Minecraft. This is exactly how you feel about blindfolded solvers and cubing? Okay, Navy, the difference between us is that you can do that, though. You said you've done it. I can't even do it. It's 12 clicks, but it's close to 2 in vibes. Yeah, man, efficiency players are like a different kind of person, I think. And it really, like, it burns me, because I love, like, efficiency, the word, in my brain, is, like, very me. Because I often think about the efficient way to do things. But because this game has chosen to label efficiency as something, like, it makes me want to learn how to play efficiency games, but I've tried and gotten nowhere, and it's very strange. Very disheartening, almost. Is this a solid loop? It is. That's crazy. Oh, it's also break time. I know I said break time, and then proceeded to not leave. But you have to understand, I'm playing Minesweeper. Okay, what am I missing here? I'm still missing something. What am I missing? There's 6 here. This isn't a solid loop. Okay. I'll be back in 4 minutes. BRB. Alrighty. Let's let's put that away. Let's put that away. I'm not closing it. I will be back. I forgot to stop it. Okay. The Devourer of Backpacks is full. I do still want some of these backpacks, though. Oh yeah, I bet you're wondering, well, how are you gonna fill these? These haven't even moved since you did this. Well, with the power of my ring and the Y key, we will fill it. Don't you worry. Oh no. Bad things are happening. Don't you worry. We will get them filled. Not a worry. Just a cool 2 million. Cool 2 million levels of experience. A cool 10,000 levels in my bag. We're all good. I want those backpacks. So what we're gonna do is throw out all of that. Oh, this bag doesn't have a magnet on it anymore. Yeah, I want to match backpack contents, and then we're gonna go out into here. Actually, better yet. That works. Actually, that works fine. We'll throw those out. It's fine. No more items? Okay, that's scary. Okay. Bye-bye. New Minesweeper update looks crazy. Yeah. So you were wondering if we were ever gonna see those tanks filled, Navy. We're all good. We are all topped up. Thumbs up. And we can have our jukebox upgrade in here at the same time. Hey! What? I don't think it likes those being full. Okay. Devourer of Backpacks is all good. We can sort this so we can throw out the things we don't want. There we go. Yeah, it really doesn't like these, I think, existing, really. I could fill those up like 500 times over if I wanted to. Yeah, probably. Okay. Time to go undevour some backpacks. Ow. What am I even standing in? Make sure that's turned around the right way. Good. Bonk. Bonk. Forgot I'd got rid of, like, the automatic thing this does. Just have to do it by hand. What we should also do is probably die. Just so that we don't have 2 million levels of XP. So I don't think that the tanks like dealing with XP levels when they get that high. And I'm kind of pushing this mod a little hard, you know? Look at all the goodies in there. A little. But think about all the renewable diamonds we're gonna have in here, Max. Oops. Great question, Navy. Technically, at some point, it was to have repair items on while we fought, that Stellarity Terraria boss. Because she broke my boots the first time we fought. Which is why these are Mark III. Yeah, the Empress of Light. And so if I have repair items on, well then, no problem ever. Is your library full of stasis books yet, Max? Do you want to take more, is what I'm asking? Not yet? Okay. Well, there'll be more. Are we all out? Oh, still out a few. Good. Empty, empty. All out. Ooh, just a straight up music disc. Nice. It's called Tall by Naps the Block. And And another music disc, Dreams. And another music disc, Anti. There's a few music discs in here. I think maybe the thing can just take music discs out now. Not you. Or you. Looks good. We got 6 diamonds. Plus whatever we get from the horse armor. Hope we get lucky. 3. Aw. It's a bad place for this. Where's this guy going? Second stick bug. There you go. It's got a view. 9 whole diamonds. We're living it up here. We should go diamond mining again, probably. We're a little low. Word. Squiggles. We already have one of those. Enderwalk. We've already got that. Mitosis. We've already got. Dreams. We've got. Tall. I don't think we've heard this one. So let's put it on. Does it not like my fucked up bag? LGM, do we have this one? No. Ah. There we go. That's interesting that it does that. Scopophobia we also don't have. Just the beginning, we've got that one. We got 2 LGMs. And this is for crafting purposes in here. Pretty good. I guess we can't... Oh, we gotta go pick up the Devourer of Backpacks again. Of course. I was gonna say, I guess we can't die if we're listening to music right now, but... we do still have to arrange our inventory, so... no big deal quite yet. Don't know why I came up here with all this stuff. Oh, I missed one even. We definitely have that one now. Pretty good. I like this. God damn it. Tall. Oh, right, that's not the gear. I thought the gear chest had been spreading, but... Curse of Vanishing? Nope, right, the curse stuff goes away first. Cursed. Cursed. All the rest is good, okay. Cursed, 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 cursed. Darn. All full up on cursed items now, I guess. All full up on armor now, I guess. I don't think anyone will miss this stuff. Turn that down. I don't think that turned it down at all. I don't think that changes live. So I was like, man, this one feels really loud where the other one was not, but I think that's just how this is. This is scopophobia. Oh, fear of being looked in the eyes. And it's got Enderman noises, of course. I like this one. What I really need to do is listen to all of these. Also, you can see the stack size now. I could have a stack of 33 million discs here, so long as they were all the same disc. Ah, fuck. Forgot I had that on. Damn it. Didn't want me to die before the music was over, I guess. Plenty more to be had. Yeah, I mean, I've got 16 in here, plus more in the supply bag, so I'm not pressed. There we go. This should do it. It's all a bad dream. And by all, I mean the 2 million levels of XP. Look it. My skull is here. Isn't that cute? It's a zombie horse. Okay. Yeah, these tanks don't seem to work so well. I thought we were gonna have an XP problem, but we didn't. We're all good. Yippee! Now we have a lot of experience. If I repair my items with mending, what does that look like, if anything? I guess I'm just not so convinced that that will ever go down. Anything else to repair? The good scissors, of course. There we go. All of that for nothing to change. Hooray! I love netherite mining. Look at how much netherite I have picked up. 6,000. That is mostly due to me repicking up like 3,000 of it after building the obelisk. And there is a good question on now what do I do with 1,000 and some ancient debris, but like, if anyone wants netherite, I gotcha. I suppose I could just shred it up, but what if I wanted to make netherite slabs? What have we got? We could have netherite stairs. This is a thing that we could do. Why are these recipes so awful? I fucking hate them. Netherite bricks. Pretty good. Could do netherite storage upgrades, increase storage by 2. Okay, what are the emerald ones? I can type. The emerald is 64, and that's already like way more than I ever need. But we could have multiplying it by 2048. Just consider. For someone who said earlier this stream that he dislikes irreversible transformation, you seem oddly enchanted by these stairs. I mean, yeah, that's why I have left them in their state. I'm just saying, if I had to do something, gun to my head, I have to do something with 1,000 ancient debris right this second, I could make them into stairs. My cookies. I don't know, I kind of might just switch over to Minesweeper now. I feel like I've gotten everything done that I wanted to this stream. I got this ridiculous upgrade, I filled the tanks. Well, now I'm curious, actually, if that went down any. If I take in experience, it does go away. Okay. Curious. Also, Max, I refilled the amount of birch logs. I saw you'd been using lots, and I kind of don't really know what for, but feel free to take lots again. Okay, now what? May have been for chests. Oh, I get, because you're making a bunch of drawers. I see. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys this thing running. I mean, we could have a few thousand more stacks in our inventory of these suckers. Let's just grab another 1,000 out. Just to keep in your bag. And now that this is empty, it turns on. Thank you, Ruru. I don't know why I do that. I do really love how this specific section turned out. I love that the crafters can just go straight into another crafter. It makes me so happy. Maybe not this section. In fact, I've been considering switching it out for a second mechanical arm. Because then I wouldn't need the funnels on here. I could just use 2 arms. But this is like pure aesthetics at this point. It wouldn't make it any faster or anything because this is not limited by how fast the arm can pick up items. What does a mechanical arm cost anyway? That's not too bad. I also made a bunch of andesite. What do you need? Brass casing, so 1 more. It's funny. There you go. Maybe I shouldn't do that, actually. Can just... There we go. It's interesting it's ended up with an excess of quartz. I kind of wondered if one or the other would get lean too over time. Because mathematically, I think it's identical. Boy, this is... Oh, also, good news, good news, good news. The Allay farm was not broken by the update. Well, I mean, no more than it ever is, at any given moment. What was broken was that my thing down here, this sucker, had been set to place when stopped instead of near initial angle. So when this sequenced gear shift was turning it away, it was getting put down into the world as blocks, which was breaking everything. So you can see my hasty repairs because I didn't have any flint blocks on me. I just used the periwinkle terracotta tiles because that's what we're using as building blocks now. And yeah, now it's all working again. I've taken quite a bit out of here. So the numbers are a little low. Netherite mining is not a cheap activity. Not when I'm using much quieter llama anyway. I was hoping we'd be just in time to catch a run, but maybe not. Also got lots of extra LAs in case things do go wrong. There are still a few known failure cases for this thing, but not too many. Mostly just really specific loading and unloading times on it, which I can't really do anything about. I was hoping entity cramming would fix my issue there, but it hasn't, so... Not sure what to do, as far as that goes. Where am I? But yeah, you could tell that I was working down here because my jukebox sounds were off. That at a cool 40. Alright, those guys are fine. We don't need to be down here, they're working. It is a little interesting to me that I've ended up using so many different wood types as like my default wood type, air quotes. Because I used the birch here originally because the slice and dice could turn their bark into paper. Wherever that birch bark ended up. Stealing these. Where did that birch bark end up? Also, these apparently got a rework. Eh. Is it in here? Where's the birch bark? Am I just missing it? Bark. Redwood bark. Birch bark. I am missing it. Yeah. So this stuff can be turned into paper. And it was a vanilla wood type, which before every compat was worth doing because it didn't make all of these beautiful, just so many blocks. Look at all these blocks. My god. I also have a bunch of the harder to get saplings, and by a bunch I mean 4 and 8. That I got off of wandering traders. Oh, I should restock the redstone in there as well. Now that we have oodles of it. And what I really should do is, like, sort this bag. But I have not done that yet. What are you? Oh, you're a raven, aren't you? Yeah. Really gotta get to work. It's been a long, long time since I promised I would fix the cage. So I should do that. It won't actually be that much work, I've just been putting it off because it will be tedious. Oh, 35 horary seeds? Hoary seeds even? 33 lapisberry seeds, but we don't really need those. More awful sniffer noises? Goodbye. Should be able to crush those. And get seeds. Nothing should be sniffer gated. I hate sniffers. Okay, I understand, like, getting the item from them, but then a bunch of items that are things that grow and presumably in some stage of their life produce seeds, and having it just be like, no. Oh, I broke the nice leaf piles. Shit. That bothers me. I don't like sniffers. For so many reasons, but that's one of them. If they were as cute as Dodo Bird, or do you mean, are you asking... In what context, Max? Maybe. If they made horrible groaning noises, I probably would complain about them. Certain plant growth depended on them. See, but that's, like, interesting. Like, I could get behind that. If they had a way to make those plants produce seeds by having the sniffers be around them, maybe I'd be more on board with it. But the fact remains that the only way to have sniffers and, like, get anything out of them is to have a big fucking pit full of them where they just make noise. And you don't get the high ground on me here, Max. You have the same thing at your base. Speaking of, hey Max, can I come visit? Can I see what you're working on? Alrighty. Man, I don't usually get that if I don't get it immediately. The yellow brick road. Ooh. Now this building is new. I like the bricks. Are these... Oh. I like this. That's really neat. I like that. Hello, goose. Hello, other goose. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Are they on the same market? I didn't realize you could do that. That's neat. Or on the same thing. You wanted multiple attendants. I really like that. That's super cute. This place kind of looks like a bank so far. What I really should do is exactly what Max has done there. Do they actually get the items here in any way, shape, or form? Or is it just... you've locked me out. How do they get them here? Yeah, I noticed. I wanted to look at your things more. Ah. Oh man, Max, you're so good at building. Look at this place. That's a big fucking dragonfly. I love seeing the enormous bugs with, like, the birds we've got. Just around. He's up on the roof. Because, like, that thing is the size of a goose. Can you imagine? Like, just in you, like, take a moment and picture that. A goose. Or a dragonfly the size of a goose. You can take them. Tame. Oh. Aww. That's adorable. Would it make a good stockkeeper? Yeah, there's the big pit of sniffers. Tea candles? Oh, I stepped on your tart. Whoops. Armor. Aw. What do dragonflies want? Spider eyes, neat. The glowberry tart texture is pretty cute. Jumping spiders. I haven't actually seen any jumping spiders yet. I did notice in the config that they have, like a visual different for them for people with arachnophobia. You can change how they look. And I thought that was nice. Is this the bounty board? Neat. Whoa. You're like Spidey. Is that with the silk grappling hook? What does a silk lead do? Because I seem to remember getting some silk cocoons. Is it getting rid of my halo, or is it just covering it? I can't tell. I also don't know why you'd want this. It is a style in purple hat. You must admit. Maybe. Alright, let's go try and find our silk cocoons, because I'm pretty sure we had some at some point. I was gathering them when I was out adventuring, but who the fuck knows where I put them, you know? There they are. Okay. How do I get silk? Needs an item that is not shears. Okay. There's coal, iron nugget, and silk. How much for a silk lead? Only 4. Okay, sick. We can keep some cocoons. Need a slime ball. I'm gonna make it the other way just 'cause I can. So what does this do now? Let's find an animal we can lead. There's 500 birds around the factory at any given time, but the moment I want one... Goose spotted. Damn it. How do you sneak up on birds? Alright, maybe waterfowl isn't the best idea for this. There's walnuts. Ha! Sucker! Can't get away from me this time. I don't even know what that is. It's a duck. Okay, well. I don't really know why you'd want this. It is a cute duck model. I love the color on the wings. Doesn't really seem like it can get away. Do I have a seat handy? I was hoping it would let you, like, pick them up. Like, as a item, just anything. And now it broke. Okay, so what the hell's the point of this? Oh, hey, you can see the failsafe. It turned off. Can't tell what categories to put on your vault? The only categories that Ruru has currently are hashtag my ingots and other. And then the unsorted is everything that you can request if you want, but it'll never get here. Oh, yeah, that would be easy. Well, not easy, but it's doable. Quite doable. I am probably gonna make it a Ruru requestable specifically. What to do with the stylin' purple hat? I guess I'll put it in there for now. Okay. Let's go cherish it. Let's get that done. I made some more cardboard as well, if I could remember where I put it. Need a packager. That's the other thing. I would like the drawer system to also be accessible from Ruru. But I'd first need to combine these two drawer systems and then also make a way for packages to get here, so... We're waiting on me doing that. Okay, what am I doing? Packager. And a link of some description. Stock link, perhaps? transmitter, so we need one more. We need 3 copper that we flatten, and 3 that we turn into a lightning rod. Need another barrel and 2 iron that we flatten. There. Now, we need to get here onto this belt from down here. And there's the question. How are we going to go about that? Do these go up by chance? Doesn't super look like it. They can go up at an angle. Okay. Let's try that out then. Let's make a few. We need more of that, damn. More andesite casing. Shit. Oh, actually that works. There we go. Fucking bottlenecks. Wonderful. That worked. Okay. So, how do I go about placing these? Stick one down. How do I do this? Oh, I need chains, of course. Reasonable. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. Now the real test. How vertical can we get with this? Slope too steep, damn it. Not very, is the answer. How are they about going through blocks, actually, is another good question. We just do this. Alright. Up that one further back. To actually go up a couple. It's break time. I'll be back in 4 minutes and then you'll see what I'm trying to test. BRB. Alrighty. Max just stopped by to take a bunch of birch. Time to test. Man. You're telling me solid walls will stop my trip? Damn it. Okay, well I'm still not opposed to using frog ports for this. My job has become more difficult. Lark bunting. Hey, come back here. I think it might have suffocated. I'm trying to liven up the place. That was kind of not the intent. Hey, oh. For some reason I thought my stick bug was up here and not there, and I thought that Max stole my stick bug while I was away. Okay. Nefarious intentions visiting the factory. At this point, I really should just move into the fucking chocolate factory. It's not even... It's not built yet. I'm not hiding it from you. Max, it could also be a barrel. It could be literally any... like... I don't want your help designing it, Max. We've talked about this. I just need to buckle down and do it. I need to, like, have time where I can dream. Max, I guess I just don't get what you're missing. Whoops. Yeah. I want to create. Got no time to think about it. And I don't even have an excuse. I have so much time to think about it. I just don't have time that I'm not spending doing other bullshit. Okay. I should probably connect this to the stock system. I hope that it connects. I hope this isn't too far away. Okay. Let me ponder the frog ports. Chain conveyor, place a frog port. Got that. Assign it an address in the inventory UI. Okay. If the address of an inserter package does not match it, the frog port will place the package on the conveyor. Okay, so we're gonna have... Okay, so I can probably put the frog port... Yeah, I can just put it on the packager. Okay. Thought I had signs in here. I guess it doesn't matter, I can make them. That would be addressed to Ruru. How do I make a frog port? I don't think I can make this down here, damn it. Okay. I'm also not sure where I'm gonna, like, what the range on a frog port is, so I guess that's more testing we've gotta do. Because basically what I'm thinking is... we gotta go up a ways, but we also have to avoid the pit of lava. But we can't... we have to come right back over it to get to the conveyor belt. We got some tight workings to work with here. What's up, Max? Are you reacting to my predicament here, my dilemma? Yeah, it's a ways up, and it was specifically put down below the giant pit of lava, so it's not... things aren't really in my favor here, we'll say. There I am. I come up all the way up here. Yeah. It's a ways up. That's for sure. Okay, let's go make a frog port. And then think about what we're doing. What I should do is make a ton of... what is this block? Rusted plate iron. I like how that looks, like with the redwood. That's snazzy. Wonder where that came from. Okay. How much of things do I need? For this many. 70. Okay, hold on. Let me, I'm thinking. I'm making barrels. One slab out of every 7, or one plank out of every 7 we make needs to be slabs. 1/7. So that's this many. And then we add another. Like so. And then the math works out. Awesome. Now, I need 48 times 2, that is a number. Why do I keep making myself do math? 48 times 2. I say that like it will make it happen in my brain. 96. That's a stack and a half. Whoops. I feel like we use item vaults all the time, I just want to have some on us. Now to craft a frog. I guess I need more than one of those, actually. Okay. You. Just double checking the spelling of Ruru. Mostly for capitalization reasons, but you never know. Maybe I spelt it like Ruru. Ah. God. I swear to God. Okay. Stump did give me the spelling, originally. No target selected. No, it didn't scare me. It made me have a big sigh. I guess I didn't sigh loud enough. I'm exasperated by it, not scared. Okay. I'm imagining... I don't know why I'm imagining when I could just put it where I'm thinking it will go. I'm imagining it, like, here. Can't select it without a chain on it. Oh, no, I can. Okay. Leave empty to match non-addressed. Use star as a text wildcard. Send and receive, only send. Yeah, I think only send. We do get to watch it work while we're down here, so that's nice. Okay. Oh, actually, it needs to be further to the side. Because the frog needs to be able to place packages on it. So maybe here? Yeah. Ah. I see inside his mouth. Hold on. Silly. Okay. I like that it makes noises. So here is my thing. It's kind of ruining my parkour in here, I must admit, so maybe I'm gonna have to move it again. No, it's fine. I can even jump to it. Okay. So we're gonna have to go out and up at as steep an angle as it will allow. And we're gonna have to deal with that cave. Okay. We'll dig out to there, I guess. Shit. It's actually gonna have to be low, isn't it? God damn it. Okay. It's here? Oh, he was even still connected. Okay. It's gonna have to be low. I really don't know the first thing about routing these, so we're gonna have to wait and see. It's like, this is as far out as I want to go, but it still needs to clear the bottom of the lava pool, which means I feel like we're not gonna get away with a very steep angle here, is all I can think. Oh, Create, why don't you just have numbers for how steep an angle things can be at? Does the Create wiki have it? It does have it. Okay, how steep can it be? 45 degrees? Ugh, okay. Well, I'll deal with it. It's fine. Okay, if this is as far out as I want to come out... Far out. How far can we go up? Is the question. If this... block... I don't know how high chutes can send items is the thing. And no, that wasn't the plan at all. It was to use the chain drives all the way up. Or chain conveyors. Just because they're new. Okay, what Y level is this at? -3. It goes out... -84... to -63. So that's 21 blocks out. So we gotta go to +18, I think? Yeah. Something like that. Not entirely sure why items were flung out in that direction, but you know what, that's fine. Okay. Now that is +18. Lovely. Stick one of those down. Ah, come on. Okay. Suppose we could have expected that. That feels like it's running too often. I guess they're duplicating. Perhaps, I'm just babysitting my thing too often, or I don't spend enough time down here with it on. I'm not used to how often it runs. Have I lost touch with my creations? Only the really esoteric ones. Okay. We got it. Now. now we be careful, because now inventory full, but more accurately, we might break our shit. Okay. So we're making it up a good amount. We have indeed made it up an amount. One might think to try and test this, but I've kind of not left myself anywhere convenient to do that now, have I? Any way convenient, I mean to say. Need those. Just want to make sure we got lots of clearance. This is ugly. This is ugly. Oh well. I should probably change off the luck ring, or the learning ring, for my magnet ring again. Just to not litter. Okay. I mean, I can't really see why that wouldn't work, so we're gonna assume it works for now. And then... we're gonna look at where we're at. Have we cleared the lava pit? We have. Okay. So if we wanted to clear it on this side, and we wanted to come out to here where I am now... what is the keybind for making... controls, keybinds, category, zeros, world map? Nope. Minimap. New waypoint. Oh. Okay. 23. How many did I end up coming out for this? It kind of doesn't matter. All right. One, two, three, four, five. Excuse me, had the hiccup. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And if I cheaty cam, are we passing by with some space to breathe? We could have a little bit more space to breathe. 24, 25. Let's do 26. Whoops. That's fine. $26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 up. You're thinking of moving the vault now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is where we're gonna try and have it. And this doesn't matter, actually. Too far apart. What's the limit? 23 blocks horizontal, 21 vertical. Okay, we're at 24. Three, 22, 21. Okay. Far apart. Far apart. Alrighty. Now the slope is too steep. Too far apart. Okay. Okay. And connect. Okay. Too far apart. Is this the limit here, then? Presumably. Now to dig a little. Okay. Does this clear the lava pit? It looks like it will be close. Really? Ugh. It's not too bad. Okay. Then we just gotta get up to here. Just. So easy. I know. And then we can have the other frog port on here with just a container and a thing. Descriptive, I know. Okay. I'm really making a shithole out of the caves down here. And I mean, like, I could put the effort in to make this look nice, but also no one's ever gonna see it. So, why bother? Okay. We're going out. We're going out and up. Okay. Hmm. Okay, what did Create Fandom Wiki say? Ugh. It says 23 blocks by 21 blocks. Vertical. Center to center. So 1. Hold on, what am I thinking? 23 blocks vertical if we count the block we stand on here. Or 21 if we start here. 1, 2. Okay. And now we start being careful. Do we have a block of clearance? Oh my god, we have 1 block of clearance. Okay. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is where we're at. 14, 15. What are we looking at? We are gonna be below it. 15. Actually, let's take another look-see. $16, $17, $18. Let's go to 18. 15, 16, 17, 18. Lovely. Yeah, we got very close to our lava pit here, but we're good. We're all good. Now. Just gotta get packages up there. And power down here, for the record. Okay. I think we're done with the hammer for now. Okay. That works not too bad. We don't need the ring anymore, I don't think. We come up here. And we take a nap. Next, we need a gearbox and a bunch of shafts. Alright. Dang it. Okay. These stairs are not good enough. Most unfortunately. I like that you can hear the lava, though. That's funny. Do I happen to know if there's a limit of types of items a vault can hold? I don't. I don't think there is. That would kind of defeat the point of having a vault like that, in my eyes. But I do not know. I love that you can ride these too. Oh, right, you have to look the way you want to go. Up. Up. Sick. The ride down isn't so smooth, but the ride up, easy. Okay. Anyway, we got that. Get that back. Okay. So we want a frog port. Cannot connect downward. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's irritating. Okay. How are we doing that, then? You're telling me we got it up all this way to be stopped here? Come on. Oh, you know what, actually. I know how we're doing that. Depot. Weighted ejector. Yay. Question is, where is this thing gonna live? It's like in a perfect world it would just be here, but I don't... Oh, I might be able to do that. Hold on. Eh. Okay. Seems like that is a go. So we'll get some extra of these in place. Grab another gearbox. Ow. Alright. Can get a player if you take your hands off the keyboard. God damn it. Leave me alone. So now all we need is... I just got hit by it and launched. We need to move this down by one. Okay. That way we can have the frog sit on this block, which we turned into... And we want it to send and receive, yes. And you are going to be named Ruru. Good man. Now we need a container of some description. I suppose a chest will do. And that. And now, the grand test. Hello, Ruru. First off, we need to edit this. We need to add an amethyst block to it. Because these are the things we cannot request. Next, I will ask for... Hungry hoppers. Did I miss it? Apparently I missed it. God damn. That shit is quick. Alright. And we've done it. Now, we can get amethyst from the quenched amethyst farm from up here. We no longer have to go downstairs. Beautiful. Let's go empty out our bag. Whee! What else do we have to get rid of? Gravel and dirt. Flint. A little bit of rotten flesh. Oh man, these chests are next. These are gonna be next. We're gonna get this sorted eventually. And I can get rid of that waypoint. Ah, that's nice. Is this everything the factory is currently making? I guess pumpkin soup, but that's not really a... You kind of just have to go to the container for the soup. Ruru can't request soup for you. It's got a lot of extra quartz, damn. How are you getting the quartz? Whoops. Now I'm a little bit stuck down here. I mean, I guess there is a quick way down. Or a quick way up. Oopsies. I will show you. I am getting the quartz by haunting sand. Oops. And it turns into the dealie. Soul sand even. Here. Let me grab some sand. The teleporter has been there for ages. So a portion of it gets haunted, and a portion of it just gets straight washed. And I did work this out, so mathematically we should be getting equal amounts of both, but those darn percentages. You'd noticed it in the wall, but it did not occur to you that that's what it did. Yeah, I love my teleporter. Yeah, now it's quartz. That's also why this makes gold. Because when you wash soul sand, you might get gold sometimes. Okay. It's break time, but I also think I'm kind of out of stuff to do tonight. And I do want- I'm- shorter streams. I need to be okay with them. And 3 hours is not even a short stream. It's like a normal amount. I keep telling myself this because in my brain, a normal stream is like 4 hours. And that's not true. And hopefully soon I will have a job that will cut down on how long I can stream. So I gotta be okay with that now. Ugh. Okay. For what it's worth, maybe we'll even find someone we can raid. Maybe there will be someone live. Thank you. Liz is still live. I kind of doubt she's gonna stay live very long. Could raid Joe Hills. Yeah, let's raid Joe. There's ads running on Liz's stream anyway. I can't imagine he's gonna be live too much longer either. What is he doing? Ah, let's raid Joe. We never have the chance to raid Joe. Okay, sorry, the thing was fighting with me. I'll be back on Thursday even. And it might not be Minecraft. Oh, yeah. I've gotta take another crack at Liza P. We gotta beat that lady with the puppet, Markiona. We're gonna get her. I know it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all had fun. Be back on Thursday, probably with Liza P. No promises. If something really interesting happens in Minecraft, I'll probably be doing that instead. But my sister keeps bothering me about finishing Liza P, so... And you guys watched me make the big backpack upgrade, so I don't even feel bad about robbing you of seeing me doing that. So, go say hi to Joe. Goodbye! And good night, VOD watchers.